Hey, how's it going, you beautiful art nerds, and welcome back to the DD Mark channel. And yeah, how's it been going? Are you all good? I mean, I don't mean to brag or whatever, but can someone say double upload? You know, this is my second upload this week, unless this video doesn't come out this week, and now I just look stupid. But yeah, let's not dilly-dally this time. This is the summer of DD Mark. We got a lot of shit to do, so let's get to the point, you dig? So yeah, you read the title of this video, and I admit it's a lot more cryptic than my usual titles. It's not so straightforward, but yeah, that being said, today's video idea really hit me about a week or so ago when I got this comment by this dude or dudette underneath my video titled "Being an Artist in 2022 is Dumb." But yeah, homeboy in this comment really said, You're not an artist, you're a drawer. You draw." God damn, bro, punctuations? You ever heard of them? But yeah, Brody continues and says, "Art is something made by a human and expresses an emotion that makes people who see slash hear slash taste slash touch it feel something." And my guy tops it all off saying, and what you draw is not actually expressive. I'm not even that cool. And for the last part, ayo, bro, if that's your opinion, then that's valid, I guess. Not everybody likes me or my art, and I'm not gonna make them. I mean, there's dudes on Twitter that call me Diddy Shart. As for the rest of the take though, it's an L1. It's an L take. But yeah, after seeing this comment, at first I was gonna make a whole video clowning the take and breaking down how us drawers are a real artist and how us drawers can actually emotionally impact and move the people who see our work. But I was like, nah. Instead, I figured I'd talk about what it takes to be a successful social media artist, and you know, you guys will see how this all connects. But yeah, roll the intro.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gonna feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got it.
But yeah, what does it take to be a successful social media artist? Well, I'll tell you, art nerds, if you ask me, Diddy Shart Mark, I'd say there's really only two things you need to be a successful social media artist, and they are very, very important. There is no social media artist out there with a good following that does not have at least one of these two. Most artists have the first one, but not necessarily have the second. But mind you, from my personal experience, the second one is important too. But yeah, before I go on, I'm gonna preface what I mean by a social media artist. It's someone who has a decently big following on social media because of their art. That's all, simple. So yeah, you watching, you right there, do you know what the two things necessary to be a successful social media artist are? Yeah, no, I'm gonna stop you right there, B. Alright, I'll just say it. They are, number one, consistently put out good content, and number two, stop giving a fuck. You see the second one? Stop giving a fuck? Yeah, we'll talk about it more later in the video, but yeah, I said not all social media artists have that one, but I'll explain why it's so important. But first, let's quickly dissect the first thing I mentioned that you need to be successful at this social media art thing, and it's putting out good content consistently. Okay, so what do I mean by consistently putting out good content? Whether it be on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, whatever. Well, it's pretty much self-explanatory. You want to be uploading content that has value. And let me say that again for y'all in the back, because I cannot stress how important that part is. Good content provides value to whoever is seeing it. So yeah, your artwork does not have to be technically and fundamentally good to be considered good content. All it has to do is provide value in some way to someone who sees it. So you could upload studies of human anatomy, you could upload a short comic on Instagram, you could upload a well-illustrated art piece, or even a fan art, or even like make a drawing to inform people about, you know, current world news or something. All those examples I just mentioned, I'm sure you can imagine, provide different forms of value to people who see it. It seems people think you need to be really gifted in art skill to have an audience. Well, no, not really. It's all about the value you provide. I mean, look at me, I'm not gifted, but I got an audience, right? It's like how YouTubers like Becker, Lavender Town, and Cynics, although are all considered art YouTubers, have vastly different content from one another and are also vastly different from each other in art style and art skill, but still, each of them have a large following. The value Becker provides is both entertainment and education. You're going to him, well, you know, his videos to learn and occasionally be entertained. You're going to Lavender Town to be entertained mostly. You're not really learning from her content, at least from what I've seen. And as for Cynics, you're simply going to his videos to be educated. From what I see, Cynics isn't really trying to entertain you, he's trying to teach you. Long story short, no matter the social media platform, the key to growing on all of them is providing some sort of value to viewers. If your content has no value, if your artwork does not look good, if it's not educating or entertaining or anything like that, it has no value, so it won't go crazy, short and simple. Now, are some social media platforms harder to get away with in terms of what is considered value? Yes. For example, getting a following on TikTok is much easier than on YouTube because, as opposed to TikTok, YouTube is harder because providing value in long form content is much harder than in 30 seconds to 60 second short form content. And to go back to the comment that I read at the beginning of the video, listen. If you're creating something from scratch or nothing, whether it's a drawing, a painting, a video, food, or whatever, even if it may or may not provide value, you're still an artist, bruh. Even if you got like negative 300 followers on Instagram, you are creating something. In my book, you're an artist. But yeah, the last part to this point of the video is consistency as well. Making good content that has value, unfortunately, is not enough nowadays. You have to be consistent as well. And yeah, in time, while consistently putting out good content that provides value, the numbers on your social media platforms will go up. And that's pretty much all I have to say for this point. Now, let's move on to my next one, and it's not giving a flying fuck. Listen, y'all. As someone who's really out here in this social media space or whatever, and mind you, I'm not as big as most creators. Matter of fact, I know I'm small as fuck, but the fact of the matter is, if you put yourself, your image, your ideas and thoughts out there, you're bound to be faced with scrutiny and hate. And in my opinion, the best way to deal with it is to stop giving a fuck, because let me be real with you. Doing what I do, no matter how positive you are, and no matter how good of an intention you have, you will always get hate and insults for it. Motherfucker, you could be healing sick kids like you're Jesus Christ on YouTube, but you best believe your ass is still gonna get like 300 dislikes, In a world that's full of lies, saying the truth seems crazy. The fact that I go on Twitter and say something like, using more digital effects on your artwork to hide your weak points doesn't mean you've improved the art, can get dudes to call me DD Shark. That's crazy. Like even if you don't agree with that take for some reason, that's still nuts that I get called toxic for that. What? For being bluntly honest and not sugarcoating? But whatever, I don't care. Fact of the matter is, to be able to keep pressing forward in this social media space, you need to learn to stop giving a fuck, because if you don't, that shit will drive you to the edge of insanity and damn near destroy your mental health, bruh. Besides receiving hate and stuff on social media, another reason you need to learn to stop giving a fuck if you want to be a successful social media artist is when you don't receive love. Now this one is the one that really messed me up, and it still does, but I'm learning. I'm trying my best, y'all. I'm trying to stop caring. But yeah, what I mean by not receiving love is when you see artists that do what they do and you admire them, and like you're at a level where you expect these people you respect to respect you back and follow you and like your work. Because I mean, they follow all your other mutuals, right? The same mutuals who repost your artwork and stuff, but then you get nothing. In their eyes, you don't exist. And to be honest, that shit hurts. It gets to you. It gets you to start thinking, damn, I'm not good enough. Because when the people in the same space as you don't validate you, you feel like you're a fraud and an imposter. The fact of the matter is, no shade to those artists, but fuck them. Seriously, it might sound mean, but fuck them. This shit really got to me, bruh. All that getting hate online on YouTube and Twitter, that shit don't bother me. It doesn't bother me that much. I mean, I used to get bullied by real bullies when I was a kid, not 15-year-old Twitter fingers. So, I can handle the hate or whatever. But not getting the respect you feel you deserve, that shit hurts. For like the last few months, have admired these artists on Instagram and they follow and share my friends' work. But never mind, that had me so down. I would reshare their work and comment and stuff to get them to notice me, but they never followed me. I'm sorry if I'm laughing at this moment. That's supposed to be depressing or whatever, but I'm just hearing myself and how stupid and desperate I was, and that shit's funny. But yeah, long story short, after speaking to an art friend of mine, shout out to you, bro, you know yourself. But yeah, after speaking to him and watching that Michael Jordan Last Dance documentary, I learned that if you do something and you love it, and like me, you want to excel and be the best at it, you gotta stop giving a fuck. Cause like my heroes, my own dad, Yusuke Murata, Michael Jordan, PS I don't even watch basketball, Kanye West, pretty much people who obsess about perfecting their craft and being the best. What I learned from them is, you need to be so hyper-focused on your goal that you can't help but not give a fuck about anyone and anything else, except being the best you can be. So yeah, stop giving a fuck. I want you watching this video right now to think of someone you know that you've been seeking validation from but never get it, and hold your middle finger to the air and respectfully say, fuck you and your validation. LOL, please don't do this to anyone's face, please. I do not accept responsibility for whatever ass beating you might get. But yeah, stop giving a shit, because you can be great and you can achieve your dreams without the validation of someone else, and despite how many haters you get or you might have. PS, from my experience, all these artists that ignore you, sadly, most of them only see validity in numbers, so they won't notice you until you get a certain social media number, and that's shallow as fuck. But yeah, thank you all for watching this video. This one definitely came from the heart, and damn man, I definitely feel a lot more lighter now, because to be honest, me making this video and voicing these thoughts was the last thing I needed in my journey to fully learn and accept how not to care about anyone or anyone else's validation or disapproval of me. Just like I am for myself, you yourself watching are the only one you need in your corner to become great, even if no one else believes in you, so long as you believe in yourself. Everyone else can just go make like a JoJo fan and suck a dick. But yeah, shout out to my patrons for producing this video. If you yourself want to become a DD Mark patron to support the channel, the link is in the description down below. But yeah, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you get notified when my dumb self drops a new video. And yeah, also, don't forget to leave a comment, because I respond to any and all comments. Till next time, art nerds, tis I, Diddy don't give a fuck. Peace and love, baby.